welcome. If you want to know who built this machine, you have to look at the very top. Quick question. If millions of taxpayer dollars disappeared in Minnesota, would you blame the criminals or the system that politely held the door open and said, go right ahead? If you enjoy laughing at government logic from both sides of the aisle, hit like, subscribe, and welcome to Red, Low, Blue. Now, let's talk about Minnesota. In theory, Minnesota's childcare system is tightly regulated. Licenses, inspections, oversight. In reality, it's regulated the way your group project was regulated in college. Everyone assumes someone else was doing the hard part. Childcare centers get licensed, inspectors check room size, fire exits, staff ratios, and that's good. We want safe kids. But here's the part no one likes to talk about. Safety inspections don't ask financial questions. The fire extinguisher can be perfect while the numbers are completely imaginary. Once licensed, providers can accept state-subsidized childcare. Translation, the state starts paying. Attendance gets reported by the provider about themselves, which means the system runs on trust. A lot of trust, like leaving your car running with the keys inside levels of trust. Payments go out first, reviews happen later, sometimes much later. And audits, they exist. They're just usually triggered after someone finally says, hey, something feels off, which raises a simple question. If nobody complains, how long could this go on? Apparently, years. Now, to be clear, not everyone involved is corrupt. That would be ridiculous. But when millions of dollars move through a system quietly, you do start asking uncomfortable questions, like, did the money stay local? Did it move elsewhere? Did it bounce through layers so boring no one wanted to follow it? We don't know. And that's the issue. Because the system wasn't built to track outcomes. It was built to process paperwork. And paperwork looked great. Licensed buildings, approved providers, clean forms. Everything checked the box. And when everything checks the box, government logic says, problem solved. So when officials say, we had no idea, that might actually be true. Because no single office was watching the whole picture. One agency checked buildings, another processed payments, another reviewed reports, eventually, which means responsibility was spread so thin, accountability evaporated. This isn't red versus blue. This is bureaucracy versus common sense, a system that assumes honesty, moves money fast, and asks questions slowly. And that's how fraud doesn't just happen, it settles in, quietly, comfortably, until someone finally turns on the lights. So no, this isn't just a story about bad actors. It's a story about a system that made bad behavior easy and detection optional. And that's funny, in a laugh so you don't cry kind of way. So here's the real question. If this can happen in childcare, where else is the system running on vibes and paperwork? Drop your thoughts below. Red, blue, or just confused like the rest of us. That's Red, Low, Blue.